All right, welcome into Wall Sports TV. I'm Brian Duvall along with Oak Ridge head coach Dereck Rush. Coach, you're 2-0 after 2 weeks. How do you assess where your team is after 2 weeks right now?
Man, we're still a work in progress. Right now our kids are playing hard. They're practicing hard. And, throughout the off season, they did the things we asked them to do. As far as off season concerned, 7-on-7 throughout the summer. And so right now, hopefully the hard work that they put into it is paying off right now.
Coach, you're back at home at Wood Forest for this week against Stratford. What kind of challenge do they present?
Stratford, they're definitely a well-coached football team. Defensively, they run around and make plays. You got a solid defensive line. Those guys come off and are very physical. Offensively, they got two solid running backs that can, if they get the ball in their hands, they can take it the distance. So, big offensive linemen. So, again, it's one of those deals where we got to come to play in order to win the football game.
And Coach, talk about on your offensive side, you're still rotating two quarterbacks. How is that? Is that seem to be a problem in the smoothness? And one of them, Norton, seems to bring a little bit more of the arm, and then you've got a little bit more of a ground game going. So how does that transition with both of those guys going in the first 2 weeks?
Well, right now it's working well. I think overall both of those guys got a lot of great characteristics. As far as both of those guys got great leadership characteristics, and when either one of those guys you put in the game, you don't see a deflation in the offense. So right now, again, those guys got different tributes that they can add to the game as far as, like you said earlier, as far as throwing the football and running the football. So right now we're going to continue to do that as far as rotate those guys and see what happens.
Coach, where are you from the defensive line? Your defense has just come out very, very aggressive, and they've been very successful. How do you characterize the play of the defensive front so far?
Well, again, experience. Those starting four defensive linemen, those guys played for us last year. And, they did a great job in the offseason for us getting bigger, faster, and stronger. And they're doing well for us right now. Linebacker guys, two guys coming back from last year that played for us last year with Clayton Gret and Murphy Jones. And so two other guys that are playing well for us as well, as far as Andrew Burtz and Mike Backer. And so the secondary, those guys are playing well as well. And so, we preach all the time as far as if you line up correctly and tackle, you got yourself a chance to win a football game. And so right now we're doing that pretty good.
Coach, what are your keys for victory to go in and beat Stratford and come out 3-0?
Again, we got to play physical for 4 quarters. No doubt about it. So Stratford, they're a very physical football team, and so they're going to run the football. And defensively, they're going to line up correctly and not make very many mistakes. So we got to do the same thing offensively and defensively, as far as offensively taking care of the football and hopefully making first downs and keeping their offense off the football field. Defensively, we got to do what we've been doing as far as lining up correctly and tackling. And special teams wise, again, we got to play solid special teams.
Coach, thank you for your time. And for the latest on the War Eagles, keep it right here at wallsports.com.